Hey there, and welcome to the Insurance Buzz. I'm your host, Michael Weaver. Today we're talking all things life insurance in 2022 and how to have the best year yet. Who wants more life insurance? Everybody wants more life insurance, all right? So how can you and what can you do to make sure that you have the best year you've ever had when it comes to life insurance? I think sometimes as agency owners, team members, life insurance professionals, sometimes we tend to overcomplicate what we do on an everyday basis because there's so many curveballs. And I get that. You agency owners, you have so many things out there to sell. Auto, fire, life, health, investments. Pet policies, you feel me? There's so many things out there that you are expected to help people out with. And so number one, I think the most important thing is simplifying what you do and what you focus on an everyday basis. Because what you are intentionally focused on is what you're going to produce. What you constantly and consistently are talking about with your team, what you're consistently not only talking about, but thinking about. That is what you're going to produce. And so my challenge to all of you would be to simplify what your goals are. So what your annual goals are, and break those down into quarterly, and then monthly, and then weekly, and then daily. Because we all know to have a great year, it all starts with what you're doing today. What you do today. If you win the day every single day, you're going to win the year. There's a saying out there that when you win the days, you win the weeks. When you win the weeks, you win the months. When you win the months, you win the years. When you win the years, you're going to have an amazing life. But an amazing life all comes back to what you do right now, today. And that is so true in our industry. And so with life insurance, number one, you need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy. And so some plans that I would recommend and some strategy is you need to print some list. Okay, there's all kinds of lists out there that you can print. Some of my favorites are going to be homeowners with mortgages, single line auto. And guys, I know these lists are not earth-shattering. It's nothing crazy, but it's at least going to give you strategy and it's going to give you people to call that have a life insurance need. How about running a list of current life insurance prospects in your office that own life insurance? Because we all know people that own life insurance believe in life insurance. How about your 50 to 60 or 50 to 70-year-old crowd? Fantastic list to run. And so these are the types of lists that you need to run. And this is going to be beneficial for you because now it will give you and your team leads to call. So first it's printing a list. You got a plan and you have to scrub these lists. You just can't call people once you need to scrub the list. You need to go through, hey, who have we talked to? Who have told us no? Who have said yes, but not right now? Go through and scrub the list. Yeah, you got to put in the work. You have to create a plan. Now, once the plan is in place, all right, once the plan's in place, then it's how do you execute the plan? You guys with me there? We all know we can create the best plans in the world. You can create the best plan in the world. But if you don't execute that plan is worthless. It's still just a good idea. So you have to execute the plan. You have to bring massive action to the table. One thing that will help you execute the plan is by getting intentional time on the calendar. Okay, intentional time on the calendar. I don't know if any of y'all are joining me today, but I have a cup of nice coffee today. So getting intentional time on the calendar, because I'm a firm believer that if it is on the calendar, it gets done. Y'all with me on that? If it's on the calendar, it gets done. And so why would you not stick intentional time on your calendar every single day? Now, this just isn't for life insurance. This could be for any product, because what you focus on, where energy goes, energy flows. If you put 30 minutes on your calendar every single day to focus on life insurance prospecting, guess what? You're going to write more life insurance than you've ever written. If you have 3 team members and each team member has 30 minutes of dedicated time on their calendar every single day that they are holding themselves accountable to, that you're holding them accountable to and yourself accountable to, you are going to write a ton of life insurance. You're going to help so many consumers out with their life insurance plans. You're not going to know what to do. You're going to have a rock star year. And do you see how simple that is? So many times we overcomplicate. We overcomplicate what we do as insurance agency owners. It's about creating a plan and then putting intentional effort and action towards that plan. By putting time blocks on the calendar, this will help you stay organized. It will give you a plan of attack to every single day. You know, from every single day from 3 to 3:30, I'm going to do life insurance prospecting calls or text messages or instant messages or whatever you want to do. But if you don't have intentional activity, you're never going to hit your goals. And let's face it, 30 minutes is not that much time. Now, the hard part here is the discipline and execution and holding yourself and holding the team accountable to that. When you are time blocking, you need to be intentional in that 30 minutes. That means the cell phone goes on airplane mode. That means the email gets closed out. Absolutely no distractions. In a time block, you are solely focused on the activity at hand. And that's how you're going to maximize the time block and your time. So that would be my tip. Get it on the calendar. 30 minutes. Maybe you do a sprint time block. Maybe it's 15 minutes. Maybe you have a sprint time block goal of 15 calls in 15 minutes unless somebody answers the phone, and then that's what we're going for. Now you can do an hour time block as well. Those are really the time blocks I utilize. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour. I would tell you my personal favorite is 30 minutes. My attention span can stay directed in an intentional manner and focus for 30 minutes. Anything more than 30 minutes, it does get a little tough for me. I'm like squirrel, like what's going on over there? I want to check my phone. I want to start checking my email. But 30 minutes is a perfect time frame for me. And if you're intentional with those 30 minutes, you can get a lot done. And think about this. 30 minutes, and you guys, this could be for referrals. This could be for Google reviews. This could be for new household prospecting. I know today we're talking about life insurance, and that's what I want to stay on. But time blocking should be part of your day every single day. I recommend getting 2 to 3 30-minute time blocks on the calendar every single day with the activity at hand that you want to do. Okay? So, first of all, time block. You got to time block. And when you're in those time blocks, I know I've hit this over the head, but I want to reiterate this. You need to be intentional with what you're doing. If you're supposed to be making live calls or live prospecting touches, that's what you do.